Hey guys, it's David Dutton, the creator and director behind 8-Bit Cinema. We're starting a new batch of episodes here at the office, so we are collecting ideas, looking through comments, and putting our list together. Right now I'm watching Princess Mononoke, and it's one of my favorite Miyazaki movies. We had a lot of fun working on Spirited Away, so hopefully this one makes it in and becomes an episode. I'm going to do some concept art, so let's check it out. Okay, so the first thing I do is draw the outline of the character, and this is much more simple when we do a movie that's actually an animation, because it's not some complex actor that we have to turn into 8-bit form. One thing I like to do is borrow the colors from my reference photo, because they're simple colors, and this looks about right. This animal is going to have a complex animation. We're going to have to figure out his feet later. If you look at Spirited Away, this bird is pretty simple, up and down, but a deer's gallop is pretty complex. But for the most part, walking around is pretty easy. Like, look at this radish spirit, just a little bit of a waddle. And the duck, of course, that's only two or three separate frames. And the bush spirit, we just actually cut and paste and just shifted him around like a rustling bush. Okay, and here we go on our second Princess Mononoke character, the woman herself and the wolf. Okay, I'm really excited. I hope we get to make this episode. I think it would work really well as a 2D platformer.
We're seeing heavily armed forces being deployed into District 9.
We are going to do District 9. I actually know this one for sure. And what do you know about District 9? There's prawns, there's weapons, and of course there's mechs. So let's tackle this mech that Wickus gets the ride later. And this one's going to be a 2D platformer similar to Robocop or When building this guy, we're going to build him with separate limbs so we can animate those easier. Maybe we will even cheat and rotate him at the limbs, but there you go.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Fernando, a big pixel artist, and I'll be doing some District 9 weapons today. So the first thing I need is reference photos. This is a gun made by Weta. It's really cool, one of my favorites in the movie, and I think I'll be starting with that one.
3, 2, 1, go!
That's finished. It's the art generator, and a lot of people don't know this, but I was actually blown up by this very weapon you see here.
I don't like that guy that much.
Hi, I'm Henry Dutton, and I do... Hi, I'm Henry Dutton, and I make the music for 8-Bit Cinema. Our last episode we did was Terminator 2, which was great because I really enjoyed Brad Fiddel's soundtrack growing up. One thing that was always kind of difficult with it was he always had these distinct kind of synths in it, like the T-1000.
Get down.
So, like on my machine, I just basically grabbed like some synth sounds and tried to match it as perfectly as possible, and I came out with something like this. Basically 2 notes. For my software I use Ableton Live, and I have a bunch of these plugins that are basically like 8-bit chiptune synths. So for example, I'll just grab this guy, drop it in here, and this is the thing that makes all the 8-bit sounds. And then later on I started speeding it up on this other button and added a little thing to it. And then, I choose drum sounds like a kick and a snare. Alright, so the metronome's on. Let's make it a little bit slower. Now if I wanted to, I can drop this in here and assign it a button. Let's see, hopefully I have an empty spot here. Let's try this guy.
Alright guys, thanks for watching our behind the scenes of 8-Bit Cinema. Definitely write what movies you'd like to see turned into episodes in the comments below. We haven't selected all the movies for the next batch, so we're waiting for your suggestions. But do count on District 9 and possibly Princess Mononoke or some other Miyazaki movie. Okay guys, thanks a lot.